See, that's how much I talk. Wish people would buy what I'm talking about. That would make my life a lot easier.
What's this bottom part again?
So
Yeah, what's this bottom part?
Where do you think we dropped? Did you get it recorded up through this monitor piece down here?
I did. I just didn't hear anything about the monitoring piece.
Oh, yeah, I haven't kind of got there yet, right? But basically, if you have this infrastructure, you need something to monitor it to maintain its uptime and make sure it's going to be able to perform to do all that development you're doing, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So from CA's perspective, then where service management kind of fits into this whole equation and what we do is really here. So service management, touches so many different things, right? It's all about process, and it's all about, hey, something's broken. I got something broken in my infrastructure, or I need to order something. Hey, I'm doing dev, and I need to order more compute power to be able to do dev. Or actually, it's out here in test, right? I need to order more compute power for this 4-week period while I'm doing tests on this application that I'm going to roll out, right? So it goes back to the simplicity of that, right? And how do we kind of manage that? One of the easy ways is with the portal, right? Mm-hmm. So having that front-end portal that your customers on the application side can come into and say, hey, something's busted in what we're doing, or I need to order something to do more testing or whatever it is, right?
Yep.
And then from the monitoring side, right, if you got an issue that goes on in the environment, you got to basically put in an incident, right?
Yeah.
And then if it's a serious problem, right, you're going to have a problem. You're going to set up a problem ticket for that and manage that, and then it's probably going to walk into a change record, right? And oh, by the way, if it's a change record, then you got to identify what CI is attached to that infrastructure problem, and you probably want to look in your CMDB or your asset database and find out what it is that's going on and where the heck it is and how to fix it, right?
Yep.
And oh, by the way, you may have some knowledge articles that help do all that, right? And the cool thing at CA is we have a very integrated IT service management system, and not just integrated in and amongst itself, but integrated back into this environment for companies that are doing application development. Because, down here in the test and QA area, you have Nolio, right, that helps you do, that piece to the business we tie that back into our service management system.
Yep.
And then based on our architecture, we are extremely tied into our monitoring system, right, in what we call UIM, to manage, server, network, compute, all that stuff, right?
Yep.
So the value that you get with CA is that we've already built these integrations with all this product, and so it takes like $5 for every. It takes $5 more to do this on your own versus letting us keep this integration and manage all the changes that happen between this product and the upgrade on this and the upgrade on your service management and the upgrade on your monitor. How do you tie all those in to make them work elegantly all the time? You don't. That's part of the problem in IT. And it's part of why the value of CA is we provide all this in one kind of comprehensive way to help you manage all that.
Got it.
Make sense?
Yeah. What does the $5 thing you said mean?
Oh, so, it's kind of known that if you have to integrate products together, let's do it this way. If you don't have to integrate those products together, basically your cost is zero, almost, right? There's a little bit of work there to do some testing and make sure everything works in between there.
Oh, okay.
But, from our perspective, it's like 5x the cost to manage that yourself. Well, and if it's $0, what's 5x? But it's just very expensive to maintain these integrations for customers and then keep it all up and working all the time. Something's always breaking. That's part of the problem, right? Okay. And we're going to help you do that by managing that ourselves.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep. What's up with the playbook over there on the left? You said it a while back, and I didn't really understand what you meant. besides you need a playbook. Is that part of PPM?
Yeah, it is. So at a kind of high order with business rewritten by software, companies have to do more and figure out how they're going to do more quicker and more effectively. And so they have all these projects that they're trying to figure out and manage. And you got to kind of almost have a hierarchy of what makes the most sense for this time and how do you fold all that stuff in. And the playbook is what helps you figure all that stuff out. From a very high order, the CIO can look at the playbook and say, okay, I got these 50 projects, and you know what? This one's running behind a little bit, and it's my biggest project, and I can't staff this one because this one's running behind. How do I orient my resources and my costs to be able to not only do this project on time, but not let this next project slip? And so what we were talking about just a little while ago, right, with the Clarity guys, is that's the other piece here that we integrate with, right, with the PPM product, right? From that perspective, what we manage there is we do the time tracking. We do the resource tracking in here. So as these projects start to, slip, which they always do, right, we're able to give the fidelity into that with what's happening between the application that's being built, the projects that's been built, and then the detail on that time tracking resource and all that information. Make sense?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay.
What are those 3 words at the bottom? Or could you just put the screen really close to it and I can take a screenshot of it?
These are just the same thing as what's in the monitor here, right? I could take this out, right? And just say you have your infrastructure, you have to monitor it, and here's the infrastructure stuff you have to monitor, right? Server, network, compute, telephony, whatever it is, right, in your infrastructure.
Awesome. Wow. Is there anything else to that, or is that kind of the pitch?
That's the pitch.
That's incredible. Yeah. Thank you. I just pulled Steven in. I needed his phone because the other one ran out of battery, so he got a little pick on it too. He'll get to use it. Could you take a picture of that and send it to me in a text?
Let's see. Yeah. Oh, that's me. We're looking at me. How do I change that?
You gotta push the button and that'll minimize it, and then go to camera and then take a picture of it.
Oh, okay.